Hello there, Aries. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. My name is Johnny Alchemy from johnnyalchemytarot.com, and welcome to your tarot forecast reading for the month of March 2021. First and foremost, I want to say a big thank you out there for those of you who have subscribed to my channel recently. It's a great pleasure to know that these videos and readings are resonating with you on some form or some level. And it just makes me feel good to know that I'm able to spread a little awareness, insight, peace, joy, love, or whatever it is that you get out of these readings. So I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I truly appreciate you. Any of you out there who have not subscribed yet, feel free to do so. I would love to stay in touch for future tarot videos. Okay, so let's move on with the reading for all of you Aries out there. This is going to be a general reading, so some messages may apply. Take that as your wisdom and guidance from the universe. Anything else that does not apply is probably a message meant for someone else watching this video. So thank you so much again for your openness and understanding. I appreciate that as well. And let's move on to the cards and see what they have to say for all of you beautiful Aries people out there for the month of March 2021. Okay. Okay, so right here in the center of the spread, in terms of where you are at presently in your moment, we got the Five of Pentacles right here. So Five of Pentacles, you see this man and woman, going through a really tough time out in the snow. They seem like they are just shut out from all people or connections. They're kind of on their own. This could be multiple messages, actually. It could be a relationship. I saw one of these cards here, actually a few of them here, that suggests probably a relationship that is not working out, or that may be on its last end or last foot, if you will. You can even see the man here, he's on crutches. So there's something here telling me that there could be some type of relationship. It could be something romantic, it could be a business partnership, it could be a boss and employee, it could be any type of relationship out there, even a family member or friend that possibly is on its last leg, if you will. And that it may not be the best thing to stick around, where it's just kind of fading off into its own end. It may not be beneficial because both of these people, they're kind of suffering together. They're no longer feeling the happiness or the joy or the spark, the love, whatever it may be that originally connected them. So it's honestly asking you here also, looking at this card, right above them is this stained glass window, to kind of look at the bigger picture. Look at their surroundings, look at the higher purpose or the higher message that may be trying to communicate with you personally, I would say with you Aries, about what it is about this certain relationship that's not working out, and whether or not it's in your best interest to stay or to go, whatever it may be. And honestly, the biggest, in terms of what crosses you here, the biggest conflict is exactly what this is, the Eight of Cups. It's this card of asking you whether you stay or to go. So here in this Eight of Cups, you see this person very much like this, as you can see here, the woman who's cloaked right there. They kind of still have that same orange robe, if you will. And the Eight of Cups, it's like this person leaves, but she leaves alone. She leaves alone into the night to escape and move on to bigger opportunities, better opportunities. If you look at all this, all these cups right in front of her, she's experienced enough already. She's tasted from all of these cups of satisfaction, but there's still one cup that's missing, and that's the one that's most important to her. So here there's something where it's saying that it may be best, or rather the conflict is whether you want to stay in this type of relationship or situation, whatever it may be, or if you want to leave and you want to say goodbye to it, or if you want to just, just go on your own and be single, or to find a new opportunity, a new situation, if this isn't something romantic, whatever it may be. But there's something here where it's saying that you may not be happy, or you may not feel the abundance or love. You may be lacking in some sense. So you may have to find new opportunities elsewhere. So here on the subconscious level, again, we have something else talking about parting ways. We have the Five of Swords here reversed. So here, let me turn this upright so you can see. You can see this man, and in the background, there's two people walking away from him with their swords kind of just thrown on the ground like they're giving up. So in the reverse, it's kind of talking about that type of situation, saying that you're willing to let go of certain relationships, certain people in your life who no longer serve you, but not in a harsh way and not in a negative way, but kind of saying, I agree to disagree. I'm going to let bygones be bygones, or that certain situations just have to come to an end, that every relationship or person that comes in your life has a certain season, and they're only meant to stay for a certain amount of time. So on your subconscious level, I think there's something here telling you that you may know that this person or situation may not be the best for you, and that you may have to say goodbye to them peacefully. And I think in your heart or in your mind, you know how to say goodbye peacefully and not let you carry on that weight of whatever it is that may have been negative about the relationship. So in the subconscious, there's something here saying that, again, you may have to say goodbye or cut ties in a certain sense. Again, talking about swords. So you may be cutting ties in a certain sense with someone or situation. In the recent past, we got the Three of Pentacles reversed. So here, this is even further telling me that maybe in the past you have been more of a loner, or like someone who is not one to really collaborate with others. And this could be in multiple ways. In Pentacles, this could be something in work related, where maybe you're more of someone who flourished on their own, who was not used to working on a team or collaborating very closely with others, where their work overlapped with each other. Even with your boss, maybe they have a lot of say or a lot of criticism or a lot of stake in the work that you do. Or in a relationship, having to collaborate and meld your reality with someone else. So here it's telling me that you know, or maybe that you pushed away a lot of opportunities to allow other people in the past. And so if this is a relationship, if this is something with work or whatever, it could be a little bit difficult because maybe you could be maybe carrying a little bit of weight of that, saying like, oh, I let someone in for the first time in a while, and now it's not working out, and now I feel a little bummed about it, which is fine. That's fine. You're allowed to feel that way. But the fact that you maybe took a chance, or that you took a new opportunity, that you wanted to see where it went, and you probably learned something as well. So that's just as good. And I say that because on the conscious side, we have the Hierophant. So there is something here that you learned from this experience, whatever it is. Again, relationship, job, opportunity, situation, whatever it is. But there's some type of higher learning that you attained from these experiences. So in your conscious mind, as I said, talking about that Five of Swords, you know that this isn't something completely negative. If you have to say goodbye to a situation, you at least take away the lessons, you take away the experiences, and you take away some higher knowledge and greater wisdom from it. You take away the lessons. So in your conscious mind, I think that you are, even if you do say goodbye to this situation, and if you do realize it's not the best for you, that ultimately you're going to be fine. You're mentally, there's things here that are telling me that, you will be able to move on gracefully, and it won't be something that will hinder you or weigh you down in the future. And so speaking about the future, we got the Seven of Wands right here reversed. And again, as I said, this situation or relationship, whatever it may be on its last leg. So here we have the Seven of Wands reversed. This man, he's fighting hard. Let me turn it this way for you. He's fighting hard for what he has earned and what he has accomplished and what he has made to manifest in his life. But in the reverse, it's talking about, maybe it's okay to give up. Maybe it's okay to walk away from a situation and to not overexhaust yourself or overextend your energy toward a situation that ultimately has too many challenges or obstacles in the way. So in the future, this may be saying that regardless of if you choose to stay in the situation, there could still be obstacles and challenges innately in it that aren't easily solved in such a short amount of time that eventually both of you may just burn out of it. So in the future, this could be something for you to take into consideration if this is something talking about a relationship of some kind, and to honestly move on alone. And there's no problem with that. As I said, this is the conflict right here, to move forward and to find that missing cup of satisfaction, to find out what was missing in this certain relationship that can be found elsewhere. So that's something to keep in mind. In terms of How you view this whole situation, we got the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles, I love that this is upright because it shows that possibly you are a very mature person, you're a very nurturing person, and you're a very wise person. And the fact that you can take care of yourself and the other person, and that you can kind of see the best in all of that. So I think there's something here that, again, this conflict of staying or going, I think regardless of whether you stay or you go, you know that you will be fine. And that ultimately is just up to what you're willing to put up with in your life at this point, with this relationship, situation, whatever it is. So regardless, I think how you view it is that you are going to be fine whether this person or situation goes or if you are alone. Regardless, you know how to take care of yourself. You know how to provide for yourself and make sure that you are grounded, safe, secure, and all right. And again, talking about Pentacles, that's your earth energy. So again, being very stable, secure, grounded, all those wonderful things is very much about self-care. So again, as I said, regardless of whether you stay or you go, you're going to be fine. In terms of the external forces or the environment towards all of this, toward this reading, we got the 10 of Wands reversed. And again, very much like the 7 of Wands, obstacles, responsibilities, burdens, feeling weighed down in a certain sense. So on the outside of this situation or relationship, it could burden you a little bit. It could burden both of you. As I said, both of you may be suffering in a certain sense that in different ways. So here, this relationship or whatever it is, situation may not be the best because it's just become too burdensome. You might be carrying a lot of weight, a lot of responsibility, and trying to keep it afloat. And that could be very draining and exhausting when ultimately it may not be the best situation to be in the first place. So here, this is something to consider because this 10 of Wands also, with any 10s in the tarot, talks about ending of cycles. So here, this could be another indication that this could be the best time for you to drop all these burdens, drop all these wands, because it's time to release the burdens and to move on into a better direction. Your hopes and fears, we got the Temperance card right here. So I think here, especially, kind of another alone type of card, like being very centered, being very one with yourself. Temperance is very much about that, finding that center, finding that balance. So here, I think your hopes and fears is that regardless of what happens, if you stay or if you go, you're going to be fine. You're going to find balance within yourself. And I think this is a great card to get, especially in your hopes and fears, because it shows that you may be more positive about the situation, even though it may be a little bogging down. So here with this Temperance card, it's about finding that balance, finding that oneness and spiritualness within yourself, and to understand that there are lessons to be learned from this. It's not, bad experiences are not just innately bad experiences and then we just have to carry them for the rest of our life. They're meant to teach us something. They're meant to give us higher wisdom. And looking at this card, there's this path right here, right behind this angel. And it leads toward a mountain with a crown. That symbolism right there, it talks about leading toward victory, being able to overcome the challenges, which is the mountain, and to find that crown, victory and success in it. So here, regardless, again, you're going to find victory and success no matter what you choose, but it could be easier just to let go of that situation or person or relationship so that you can get there quicker and faster. And so the outcome from all of this, and I love this, the 9 of Cups. Again, you see the conflict of the 8 of Cups and you move on to the 9 of Cups for the outcome. This is exactly what this is about. And I love that synchronicity right there. It's like the conflict is here. You have to learn the lesson of this 8 of Cups to move on from something and to choose yourself and to choose your own happiness and satisfaction so that you can finally receive that satisfaction here with the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is like the wish come true kind of feeling here. The fact that this man, he is so satisfied and filled, he's able to sit down and relax and enjoy the rewards of everything that he has achieved. And also talking about cups, it is about that emotional fulfillment and understanding and stability. So here there's something in terms of the outcome. If you choose to move forward, you can get there quicker toward this 9 of Cups type of feeling satisfied, feeling joy and peace with yourself, and letting go of the things that may hold you back or weigh you down or burden you, and that you can get to this feeling much quicker. And so I think this is a great outcome card right here, especially seeing that you go from the conflict of the 8 of Cups straight to the 9 of Cups. Should you just maybe realize that you have to let go of certain people or situations in your life that are not beneficial anymore, and to just kind of cut off the dead ends already. So I think this is what I see. Let's look into some oracle cards and see what else they may have to say for you. Oh, I like that. No peace I hope. Oh, okay, perfect. What is this? Okay, love it. Okay, so here we got, let's look at some oracle cards here. First, we got message in a bottle. So here, I feel like there's a certain message here that you need to receive. And again, this message is in a bottle, so it's not something that is out there for you to easily find or easily realize. There's something going to be sent to you, a certain message that will give you the answer that you need for this situation. And when you receive this message, whether it be from spirit or something manifesting in the real world in your life, maybe a message from a friend, a text, talking to a coworker or family member, whatever it is, listen closely to what people are trying to communicate to you, because those are the messages here that are trying to be delivered to you. So be open to them. Be open to these messages and listen to what they have to say. And again, no place like home. Again, talking about the Queen of Pentacles here in terms of how you view the situation. It's again talking about that security and sense of stability in yourself. So no place like home. I can almost see that as finding again the oneness, the groundedness within yourself, within your sense of home, within your body, within your own skin. So here, this could be a little bit of a signal or a nice little nudge toward focusing your energy inward, focusing it toward yourself. This works very well with that Queen of Pentacles energy, to kind of take that energy, instead of putting it toward your situation or other people or your external environment, to start focusing it more inward and taking care of yourself once more. And finally, we have a word of power. We have purification. And I love this, as I said, cutting off those dead ends, cutting off the things that burden you or hold you back. That's a purification process, to only keep the most essential, valuable, and essential and valuable things that are in your life that matter to you. So cut off all the things that drain you. It's the same thing like in nature. And when there's a plant and there's new growth, the old growth has to wither and die. And that's just a natural process. The same thing has to happen with humans in their own certain ways. You know, we have to cut off relationships, cut off opportunities, cut off responsibilities and roles in our life, because sometimes they take too much away from us, and they're ultimately not meant to stay. So here, this is a purification process for you, to kind of cut off the fat, and keep what is to your core values and essential needs right now, so that you can find a good sense of peace and home within yourself. And again, look toward those messages, look toward what the universe or other people may be communicating towards you, to kind of give you a certain direction of how to handle the situation if this does resonate. So overall, I think this is what I see for you, Aries. I think this is a really pretty concise reading, talking about a situation that may not be working and how to handle it if this does resonate. And ultimately, again, you're going to be fine. You know, I think you have a good head on your shoulders and a good sense of stability and groundedness in your heart and well-being, that regardless of what the outcome is, you will be fine, and you will find that missing cup of fulfillment right here, again, with that Nine of Cups, if I can pick it up, with that Nine of Cups right here. And I love that for you. So this is what I see for you for the month of March 2021, Aries, and I wish you the best. If this video does resonate, I would love it if you would subscribe, and so we could stay in touch for more videos. And also don't forget to give it a like, and give a comment as well. Tell me what you think, and all that other stuff. See how this resonates. And so I want to say thank you again so much for watching this video, Aries, and I will see you next time. Thank you again so much. Wishing you the best. Bye.